Reunited as a family after 6 years apart, but the process of staying here permanently isn't a walk in the park.
It's so hard to don't know what is going to happen and when it's going to happen. So the uncertainty is really, really hard on us.
Stephanie moved from Colombia to Australia in 2015. 4 years ago, her mum and dad applied for permanent parent visas, but they're still waiting.
We've been planning everything around that outcome.
Their story's all too familiar for many families. 140,000 parents are waiting for a visa, but just 8,500 spots are offered every year. The current wait time for a permanent parent visa is up to 29 years. A more expensive option, known as the contributory parent visa, costs nearly $50,000, and the wait is over a decade.
The government's position is driven based on that fear that the elderly people will become a burden on the government and burden on the taxpayers.
Health and aged care are key factors. To help address that, some are suggesting mandatory private health insurance for successful applicants to help reduce pressure on the public system.
To make such a visa sustainable, you would need to find a health insurance product that adequately covered all the relevant costs.
Another idea, the government could offer more temporary visas that would allow parents to come and go from Australia over the span of about a decade.
The best way forward would be to look for a long validity temporary visa, which enabled parents to come in and out of the country for short periods to be with their children.
You can also keep in mind that we are dear people, human beings. We're talking about families, we're talking about...
The government will soon release its full migration strategy after commissioning a review of the system earlier this year, which found it's not fit for purpose. But there won't be an increase to the number of parent visa places for this financial year. So in the meantime, the backlog is only likely to get longer. Krishani Danji, ABC News, Canberra.